down there in South Miami. Nijel, good to see you. It's sad that you're not in person, but really happy to still get to talk to you. You decided to come back for another year. What was the reasoning behind that?
Yeah, I just trusted in what Coach L's vision was for us. We had a extended talk right after our season ended last year. I trusted and believed in the game plan that they had. I trusted and believed in our medical staff and our training and athletic trainer and getting me back healthy for the next year. And I just trusted in everything they said to me. And I took a real leadership role in getting a lot of guys to come to this school so we could be back at the top of our games.
Tell me more about your mindset. This is your third year at Miami, had a fantastic first year. I know last year was a little underwhelming, but how do you kind of reset, get focused in? What's your mindset like going into this year?
Well, yeah, I leave everything that happened in the past to be the past and the future to be the future, but I try to work on and focus on every day at a time and, taking full advantage of it, especially with it being my last year. I've learned to, take advantage of every single day that I have because, I don't get another chance at this. And, a lot of guys on our team is in the same situation as me. We have a lot of older guys on this team, so everybody takes everything to the advantage as most as possible. And we work hard every day, and we keep working hard. I feel like this, the sky's the limit for us.
Nijel, Seth Greenberg here. Your role has changed each and every year you've been at Miami. What responsibilities is Coach L putting on your shoulders with this rebooted team, basically? Between the transfer portal, obviously having Jaleel come up and join you in the backcourt, what are your responsibilities? What are your expectations? And what is Coach asking from you?
Well, ever since, I told him that I was coming back, my sole responsibility has been to be a leader for this team. And it started, not just now or summertime. It started way before that. When we were recruiting different guys to come on visits, I was at pretty much every recruiting visit, trying to get guys that I knew that could help this team become better. From the first day of summertime, teaching the guys the culture of Miami, showing them the way, showing them that we work hard every day and, trying to get back to that level of, Miami being at the top of the ACC, Miami making a deep NCAA run. I knew what it takes and just leading those guys down the right path so we could return there again this year.
Even though I was, a defensive specialist, right, Coach? You know that,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
Naturally.
exactly.
Yeah.
Never took a shot in his life.
Exactly. I played for Coach L, and I remember, especially early on, how much he prioritized the defensive end. So last year, not potent enough on that side of the ball. What's it been like lately as you're getting prepped for this in practice and just that competitiveness, especially with so many guys focused on the defensive end?
Yeah, defense focus has been huge for us. Coach L has made it a huge emphasis in practice, playing defense, a bunch of different defensive drills, whether it goes from 5-on-5 to 3-on-3 to full court to half court, all bunch of different type of defensive drills that put us in different situations. For us to just get better as a team on defense, and I feel like that's huge for us. Coach L's offensive team have always been well, but if we can, get the defensive side down as well and play as hard as we play on offense and on the defense, I feel like the sky's the limit for us.
Nijel, this is year 3. Again, look, Coach Larinaga is like the great philosopher. You got Aristotle over here, and you got Coach L over here. So kind of give me a couple of Coach L's favorite kind of sayings and beliefs, because I understand. I was around him. I was an assistant coach with him at the University of Virginia. He is a big picture thinker, and he has some unique ways of going about things, to say the least. So what are some of his favorite sayings for you?
Yeah, I would say, it's two things I can think of. He has everything down to a T. Every day of the week, so weekdays, Monday through Friday, we have something that we say before practice. It'd be the 10 commitments. 5 of them are defensive commitments and 5 of them are offense commitments. And he considers that one possession of basketball. So we say those every day of the week. And then on Saturdays or Sundays practices, we have a different, I think there's 7 or 8 different things, and those are called, or it's actually 7. It's called the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. We do those on the weekends, so we say those 7 different things, and we go back and forth between those, but those are very key in order to be, a highly successful person, but also a highly successful team.
Nijel, he's still giving that first principle on the first day of practice. He did it every year while I was there. The Stephen Covey's book, Dr. Stephen Covey's book, the 7 principles there. You still got the same one first day?
Same one always. He's never changing.
Yep. Begin with the end in mind.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's Coach L's motto. He knows he's laughing. Coach over there mentioned Jaleel Bethea, and when he comes in there is expected to do big things as one of the top recruits in the country. What have you seen out of the young freshman?
Great prospect. I mean, a really great person outside the court. One of the great teammates that we have. He's always, a nice person to hang around. He always helps out. He's always, joking around with us. And I feel like he's just a great person off the court. On the court, he has that competitiveness in him. You could see that from, him coming up to now. He hasn't lost it at all, and he wants to be the best. He wants to play against the best. He works super duper hard, and obviously his athleticism that you can see on the screen is no joke. That's what he does every day. So he's gonna be a lot of fun to play with. He's must-see TV. We're gonna have a lot of fun this year. From him making deep threes to catching insane lead lobs that I might throw to him or somebody else on this team. But it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
ACC fans know about Lynn Kidd, but talking to Coach Courtney, he kind of told me about this guy from Idaho State, Kyrie Kidd. He says, that dude is a winning player. What's his game all about?
Yeah, Kyrie, he's a winner. I mean, he's a dog. He plays hard. He plays with a bunch of heart. And he's a competitor. I mean, that's what we need on this team. We need a dog. We need somebody that plays with a lot of heart that wants to win. And he goes out there every time he plays on the court. He's going to give his best effort. I feel like he's a guy that always has my back no matter what on the court. So that's one of those guys that you can get into a dog fight with, and you can trust that he's going to have your back behind you. He's always playing hard, and he has my back for sure. So that's one of the guys I would definitely take to war with me.
Nijel, man, like I said, you've had so much success while you've been at Miami. I don't want to harp on the negative or look back, but last season I thought you guys took a turn really in that Kentucky game. And I'm wondering what you learned from that situation or maybe something you do different. You want to be able to handle adversity in a different way this coming year than what you guys did last year.
Yeah, we learned a lot. I mean, an L is never considered an L unless you never learned anything from it. And I feel like me personally, I learned a lot from that. We were riding on a high wave that year. I think we were, down to rank top 10 in the country, maybe 8 or 7, something like that. We were riding on a high wave. We thought we were just tough. We had a huge target in our back, and we kind of got complacent. We started, letting things happen, letting things slide. Oh, we missed the drill, it's okay. Oh, we didn't touch the line here, it's okay. And those are things that's unacceptable. No matter how good you are, no matter how good everybody else thinks you're going to be, it doesn't matter until you actually do it. So that's something that I learned, and I'm going to hold it for this team this year that no matter how high we may be ranked or how low, that we're going to continue to work hard every day. We're going to continue to, get better and never take it for granted, where we're at in the season.
Matthew Cleveland is also back with you down there. You guys both make the decision to do this, run it back for another year. What were those conversations like between the two of you and the value he adds to this team in 24-25?
Well, we knew how good of a player Matthew Cleveland was. Since the whole time I've been in the ACC, and him to join us as the Canes last year. And obviously we didn't play as good as we want to, but we knew how dominant of a player he's been since he's been here. And getting him to come back and return for us is only but a plus for us. And he's been playing at the top of his game, especially all summer. He's playing really, really well. His jump shot's improved much. And I feel like he's nothing but, going to help his team to get better. And having him start with his athletic ability and things like that on the defensive end as well, I feel like this team is, stacked from 1 to 5.
All right, Nijel, stay healthy. We are really looking forward to watching you play, and this revamped Miami team with what you and Coach L can do down there in Coral Gables is going to be a ton of fun. We appreciate you. Sorry you couldn't be here, but stay safe down there as always.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys for having me. See you guys soon.